Good morning, students. Today we're gonna start with the second chapter of the moment, that is the adventure of Toto. Here, who is Toto? Toto is a name of a monkey. Okay, so we're gonna read it about his adventures, what he did. So let's start the chapter. First of all, grandfather bought Toto from the Tonga driver. From where grandfather is the character, Toto is the main character, and second character is grandfather. Grandfather brought him from the Tonga driver by just giving rupees 5, because earlier Toto was very small baby and he was very much attractive with the blinking red eyes, and but he was very mischievous even. So grandfather was getting fascinated with Toto and bring him to the house. When he bring him to his house, he was not telling to the grandmother. But grandmother knew this thing, that grandfather was very much fascinated with the n numbers of the animals, and that is the only reason they are having one small zoo at their garden, or in their home. At their home only they are having a small zoo into which different sort of animals were keeping over there. So he bring the Toto and he just keep Toto in just next to his bedroom, and he tie him. After some time, when grandfather came into his room, he find it out everything was wrenched out, because Toto was very mischievous. He just turned the blazer into a pieces of a cloth. He wrenched all the papers over there. Because he was very small, grandfather was very happy, although it makes very much annoyed to grandmother. And then after that, now, so this is the first adventure from Toto, which pleased grandfather very much, although it make angry to grandmother. That was the first adventure. Coming to the next, when grandfather once took him to the railway station, there also he just he just started his adventure. He came out, he just peep out from the bag, and n numbers of the crowd over there gathered over there, which disturbed the whole railway station. That was the second instance. So this way Toto was doing the mischievous things which pleased grandfather, because he was fascinated by Toto. He liked the mischiefs Toto usually does. So the third adventure, or the third mischief coming to home, when grandmother came to knew about Toto and his mischievous, she decided not to keep Toto at his home. She just recommended Toto to the next of the zoo, which was in their house but little bit far. He was just get tied with Nana. Nana, the name of a donkey. There also he started his mischievous things, and he slapped Nana. He doesn't make Nana to sleep even in the nights, and this way his mischievous continues and irritating to the other animals. None of the animal want to stay with Toto because of his mischievous attitude. Even when he take the bath, he was so much pampered that he never takes the bath in the cold water. He wants the warm water only, into which he has to pour his body. And once what happened, that in the kitchen only, he went into the kitchen. There the grandmother and the other maids were making the tea. He just put himself into that vessel, and then only when he realized that it becomes very much hot, it came it out. So this way his mischievousness getting increased and increased day by day. Once grandmother make a rice pulao, and she kept it onto his table. And as usual, Toto was a mischievous. He was not coming out of his mischievousness. He just take out the plate and spread all the rice here and there, and just going to one of the tree and jumped on the tree and started taking the rice. And just once he finished the rice, he just throw the plate, which makes grandmother very angry. After that only grandfather realized this thing, that Toto was not sort of animal who gonna keep into the house because of his mischievousness. So he decided to just get rid of the Toto, and fortunately he find out that Tonga wala from which he purchased Toto by giving 5 rupees. He only sold Toto by taking 3 rupees. So this way the chapter gets end up. Okay, and all the adventures are there. So the chapter ends up with this, and here only justify the title. Usually this sort of question comes. The adventures of the Toto. When this sort of question comes in your examination, justify the Toto, that means here Toto, first of all, you describe how it looks, how it fascinated by the grandfather, and about not all the mischievousness, only 2 or 3 according to the word limit. And after that, conclusion line should be the end up lines, that how grandmother and grandfather get rid of the Toto. So this way only, by pointing out these points, you can easily frame up your sentences. Okay, and that's all for the chapter.